call this meeting of the Chattanooga Beer Board to order for February 20th, 2024. I'd like to welcome everyone here today. All meeting attendees must sign in on the designated sign-in sheet over here to the right, so if you haven't done that, please do so. Electronic devices must be turned off or muted so as not to disrupt the meeting, so let's do that. Yeah. Did I say 24? All right, 2025. Sorry, thank you. We're still in the first quarter, so I get a fudge mark on the 24. All right, and then any individuals wishing to address the board must do so from the podium. And please state your name before making your comments, and please speak up and speak clearly. All right, first item on our agenda is the approval of minutes for the February 6, 2025 meeting. We do have one correction, and this is on SEC 5-82, number 17, and it should be, it's listed as was violated on December 15th, and it should be on December 1st. So we have made that correction to the record. Are there any other additions or corrections? All right, is there a motion to approve the minutes of February 6th meeting?
So move.
All right, all in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? There were no opposed. All right. Lori, I'll ask you to swear in the witnesses, please, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone that's going to be coming to the podium today to speak needs to stand and be sworn in at this time, please. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that testimony you're giving today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
Okay, first item on our agenda is beer applications approved by regulatory. We have one, Mina Restaurants LLC, doing business as J Gumbo's, beer permit 1309. Are there any other late additions to the list?
If you look back on page 2, under the beer applications, the catering company LLC, beer 1311, they were actually approved as well late yesterday afternoon.
Okay, so let the record note that the Catering Companies LLC, beer permit 1311 was approved. All right, any others?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Okay, temporary beer permit applications.
Number 2 was also approved by regular.
Okay, number 2 in that, so the Associates for Visual Arts, Four Bridges Art Festival, Sarah Moore organizer, that's a great event. TE-69 has also been approved by regulatory. Okay. It has not. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was just gonna add, I was talking with Zach a second ago. It's pending legal, but my understanding is,
Yeah, I can't log in, I'm locked out, but as of last night, the applicant has uploaded what's necessary for us to complete and approve the legal hold. So what we'll do is we'll pass it, and then regulatory will review it.
And then your regulatory will approve it.
Yes,
Okay, and
after
that-
its review.
Okay, all right, very good.
Thank you.
Do we have to make a motion to pass that?
I don't think we need a motion to pass that, do we?
No.
I don't think so. Okay. All right. Bertha?
Representing Creative Discovery Museum, Museum of Cosmic Leap, Deanna Dagnall, make an application on behalf of Creative Discovery Museum for a cosmic leap to be held at 321 Chestnut Street, Creative Discovery Museum on March 1st, 2025, from 7 o'clock p.m. till 11 o'clock p.m.
is there anyone here on behalf of Creative Discovery Museum? Okay, they've met all requirements.
Have they?
They have.
All right, if they've met all the requirements, is there a motion to pass this application, approve this application? Approve it.
Make a motion to approve.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Discussion on the motion? All righty, I'll call the roll. Let's see here. Brooke?
Yes, sir.
Veronica?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
JW?
Yes.
Betsy?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. All right, very good. Okay, we have a new beer application, and that one has been approved. So, Bertha, anything else to come before us on any other applicants on that? Okay, thank you. Then we have beer violation. We have the report and recommendations of Beer Board Hearing Officer, Attorney Trevor Ashley had heard on February 6, 2025. Board members have been, I think everyone has received a copy of Mr. Ashley's report and recommendations on the Beer Board Hearing Officer. And his final, his recommendation was that the permit of the Dream be suspended for a period of 5 days. So it is now, since this is our first hearing using our new system, then it is our job to either affirm the hearing or modify it to our liking. So I will open the floor for discussion of this issue. Ron?
Yes, I thought also Mr. Ashley told us to select the time.
Right. That's also, we'll have to select that. We will select the time. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that. This is new to us. All right, discussion to the report, or is there a recommendation to affirm or modify? It's the pleasure of the board. Yes, sir. Zach?
Just for the record, I'll be abstaining from
Okay.
both commenting and voting, as Mr. Ashley is my older brother.
All right, I understand. Very good. All right, any further discussion?
Chairman,
Yes.
I abstain from voting also.
Okay, all right, so we got 2 abstains. Yeah, we're good.
We split that if we got two.
We got 2, we got 1, 2, 3,
We got 5.
4, 5.
Yeah.
If we all vote, we have a quorum. Yeah, we have a quorum. Yeah, you can have a quorum. We have a quorum even if they abstain. We have a quorum for the meeting. But it's a matter of we have to have 5 votes to affirm. All right. Our applicants are here today, or not the applicants, but the fellows are here today. Does anybody have any questions of the license holders?
I have a quick question. I was just curious, was there a liquor suspension? How long was that?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay, thank you.
All right. Okay. Further questions?
Yeah, but follow up on that.
Yeah,
When
Ron.
is that suspension? You may want to come.
Yeah, if you would step to the microphone so we can hear. It's very hard to hear up here. And state your name, please, sir.
Jasmine DeWine Springs, I'm with the Dream Restaurant.
Okay. On the 3-week suspension, when does it start?
Well, it started, was it January the 29th?
Okay, January 29th, okay.
Coming through here.
All right. All right. Further questions?
So that's over to make it.
It's not over,
I'm talking about
we still
the
gotta
suspension.
go. No, we still gotta go in front of them February the 27th.
Oh, so it's suspended until you go back in front of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't get that. He's suspended away.
It's suspended till he goes back before the board on February the
27th.
27th, right. Okay. All right, further discussion? All right. Is there a motion?
I think we should give him an opportunity to say something.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I forgot. I want to give you opportunity to address the board before we make our final decision. Is there anything you'd like to tell us about the situation?
No.
Okay, all right, thank you. All
I
right,
have are you still open for business without?
Yes, yes, we just opened back up for business, Thursday.
all right. Any further questions? All right, so the chair will entertain a motion.
I'm still a little bit, when are you going to be serving the ABC license suspension?
Today.
Today?
Yes, you said when we're gonna be serving it? What'd you say?
They're under suspension right now. They are serving you're not serving liquor right now, are you?
Yes, they lifted the suspension Friday.
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 Okay, yeah, okay.
For
got
3
it.
weeks.
Yeah, we was down for 3 weeks.
Down for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
got it.
And you already went before the board. You said you go back before the board?
Yeah, we go back in front of, we had a Zoom meeting, what was that, February the 5th?
Okay, and so, making sure, I just want to make sure we all understand. You had a Zoom meeting February 5th, and now you got to return back to that board.
Yeah,
February
February the 27th,
the 27th, which is next week.
yes.
And may I ask what that return is, since your suspension is already up?
We go back in front of everybody all over again, and they gonna give us whatever punishment they come up with.
Okay. But as of today,
Yes.
your liquor license with ABC is lifted today.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
My tongue got twisted right there too.
That's all right.
Get that, the ABC.
All right, is there a motion? The chair will entertain a motion.
I got one more question. I'm sorry. What days are you in operation?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And we do have to establish in our motion that, of when the penalty will be enforced. How long do they have for the appeal to a chance record? After we do it?
60 days. 60 days.
6 days.
60.
60 days, okay. Okay. All right, so,
I make a motion, Mr. Chairman, just off of the report of the hearing officer. He gave 5 days, and I say we just go with the report of the hearing officer.
okay. When would we like to, well, you've made a motion. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second.
Okay. Now, discussion to the motion. When would we like for the penalty to start?
Well, actually, I think for it to be a little bit cleaner, that you vote to affirm, and then after that, go to
Okay.
when to serve.
Okay, got it. All right. So there is a motion and a second to affirm the report and recommendation of the hearing officer. Is there any further discussion to that point? Okay, if not, I will call the roll.
I think, before you call the roll, just to be clear, everybody leave, it's beer only.
Right.
The suspension is beer only.
Yes,
I
that's
know we had
correct.
that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
for
that.
beer.
We had that in the past, so I want to make sure we're clear.
Right, for beer only. That's correct. All right, so Betsy?
Yes.
JW?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
And Veronica, you're abstaining. Okay. Brooke?
Yes.
And Zach, you're abstaining? And the chair votes yes. So that's, is that 5? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
1, 2, so that's 5. So it does pass. Now, is there a motion to set the time that this should be enforced or worked out? We need a start date.
Is there legal guidance on timeframes?
Well, I know in the past, when we did suspensions, it would be 2 weeks out.
That's correct.
So I would suggest doing that.
Well, if he's already served it,
But that's the TABC.
TABC.
right. Well, the reason for the 2 weeks out was to give ABC a chance to, after we did it, to see if they wanted to.
Do something.
Do something.
Okay.
They've already done something.
Okay.
So I would say
Right.
we can go ahead and start it at least in a week.
And, I mean, it's not required in the code to wait 2 weeks, so if you
Yeah,
want,
that was just a.
that's just like a procedural
Right.
thing, yeah. So if you want to do, sooner than that, then that's acceptable as well.
Okay. Let me give a shot at it then.
All right, Ron?
I'm,
That's gonna hit.
this is the first time we've ever had this situation, so
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
is
throw
new.
it out.
This is all new
I'm
territory.
gonna say we give it the 5-day suspension starting on 2/27,
Yeah.
2/28, 3/1, 3/2, and 3/7. Because he's not open those other days.
He is open on Thursdays,
6th.
3/7 is Thursday, isn't it?
Friday.
So it'd be,
I haven't got my glasses, so I can't.
yeah, it'd be lifted.
3/6,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
3/6.
So-
Okay.
So starting on
220.
February 27th and ending on March 6th.
Not consecutive, though.
Right.
You got the gap days.
Right.
Okay.
Right,
That's the way you want to word it?
all right.
Yeah.
So,
So it's open on 3/7 to serve beer.
yes.
Yes.
So so do you make that a motion?
Yes, I
Yeah,
made-
all right, that's.
That's
a
that's my shot at it.
All right, that's the motion. Is there a second to that motion?
I second.
All right. Discussion to the motion? All right, I will call the roll then. Brooke?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
J.W. Cole?
Yes.
Betsy?
Yes.
Zach, you're abstaining. Veronica's abstaining, and the chair votes yes. All right, so your suspension will start on the 27th and end on the 6th. All right, thank you very much.
Before you take off, I'll give you a copy of that you'll take with you.
All right, cool.
Here's the order.
Oh, okay, let me sign this.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Okay,
Huh? Well, we need a copy for us, but.
all right. Is there any discussion that needs to take place from board members? Is there anyone wishing to have public comment? Let me hold up just a minute. Let's wait just a second till Bertha gets through.
I was getting ahead of myself. I forgot Miss Bertha has to go make a copy of that prior to giving it to the applicant.
That's all right. We'll wait.
Thank you.
All right, good. Thank you, Bertha. All right, any public comment? Yes.
morning. Calandra Smith with Hamilton County Coalition, and I don't know if it's more of a comment or a question. I get plenty of calls about incidents that are happening in Chattanooga and the different violations that are going on. And a few of the concerns that have come in are conflict of interest with board members as sitting on the board with active beer permits. And then today I noticed that, 2 people had to abstain from the vote. How would that affect the future of the consequences when it when it comes to the voting process? And I don't know who could answer that question for me.
I'm not really understanding your question. If a board member has a conflict, they can abstain. And as long as there are at least 5 votes available, then they can still take action.
Okay.
So
then if somebody else was absent today and there were 4, then they would not have been action today, correct?
Right. We would have had to pass it or something.
Till the next meeting,
Right.
okay. And then, so with Mr. Ashley being one of the officers, then that means that you would never be able to vote on any of the ones that he oversees? Or I don't know?
That would be my decision.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just for transparency, as far as community members and the different questions that we get asked quite often, is that something that the board see to address in the future? Or is that something that will just go until it becomes a issue?
Well, if I might speak up here just a little bit on that. If we have a quorum, 5 members, we can conduct business. We have to have 5 affirmative votes to pass anything. So as long as we have, for instance, using today as an example, even with 2 abstains, we still had enough 5 affirmative votes so we can conduct business. If we do not, like you said, if we had one less person here, then we would not have been able to take any action today at all until we had a proper quorum.
Right.
Okay, and so in the future, if the board members who have actual permits get some type of citation and it's time to vote, then how would everyone on the board be feeling about voting against someone who is a board member? Is that not a conflict? Or I guess that was kind of my question from the beginning.
Okay.
Of how would that work as a board member?
Well, I don't consider it a conflict personally. If you violate the rules, you violate the rules.
Right. Obviously, the member who may have the violation can't vote.
No.
And can't, sit with the board while discussing it, other than making comments when their violation actually does come
Okay.
up. But conflicts are dealt with on a case-by-case basis. And usually, a board member will reach out to me and determine whether or not there's a conflict.
Okay, and thank you for answering that. Again, we get a lot of calls and we get a lot of questions and I don't have answers. And I'd rather come to the board to get answers from you and let them know that they are welcome to always come to any of the hearings.
absolutely.
But transparency is definitely something that they want to feel that is here with this board and that there is no conflict. And so me being able to respond to them in the proper way is what I'm really trying to get at here. So
Right.
thank you.
Gotcha.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Calandra. Good question. All right. Any other comments from any of the public? All right. Well, we have no other business to come before the board. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Well, if I may, before
Yeah.
we adjourn.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to share with the board that I have been promoted at the police department, and as effective as of tomorrow, actually, I will not be part of the regulatory unit.
Oh, no.
So I just wanted to say, first and foremost, I wanted to thank you for the opportunity to work with each of you. I've learned a lot during my time here, and just wanted to thank each of you for your time and your patience in allowing me to grow in this position and learn. So with that being said, I know I still have some stuff that's pending. This ain't the last time you'll get to see my smiling face. I'll be back before you a few more times. Excuse me. But I will not be leaving the unit high and dry per se until we can get somebody back in there to backfill my spot. We still have Investigator Mosier and Investigator Few that's going to cover down. And if they have any questions, I'll be more than happy to assist in their duties.
Officer Woods, thank you for the job you've done. You've done an excellent job. You really have.
Thank you. Congratulations.
You have helped shepherd us through big changes, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. I
Really
appreciate
do. And good luck on your new.
I'm going to need it. I'll be drinking from a fire hose.
Okay. All right. Any further discussion or questions? All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right. All in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye. Aye. And opposed? Thank you very much, and thank everyone for being here today.